What if there was a guide to parenting that doesn't just tell you what to do, but truly changes how you see yourself and your children? Imagine shifting from overwhelm and frustration to empathy and confidence, all while helping your kids grow into resilient, emotionally secure adults. Welcome to Good Inside, a practical guide to resilient parenting. Prioritizing connection over correction, by Dr. Becky Kennedy. A groundbreaking approach that's transforming families everywhere. Parenting might just be the toughest job any of us will ever face. There are no manuals handed out in the delivery room, and each child comes with their own unique challenges, emotions, and needs. In the chaos of modern life, between work stress, school pressures, and busy schedules, many parents find themselves stuck in cycles of correction, disappointment, and self-doubt. We desperately want the best for our kids. But what if the answer doesn't lie in stricter discipline or perfect routines, but in something far deeper? Dr. Becky Kennedy, known affectionately by families around the world as Dr. Becky, believes that every parent and every child is good inside. This simple, powerful idea is at the heart of her best-selling book. Instead of teaching you how to control your child's every behavior, she guides you to connect first, embracing empathy, understanding, and collaboration over correction and punishment. Good Inside is more than a collection of parenting tips and tricks. It's a total rethink of how we approach raising children. In this book, Dr. Becky expertly blends the latest research in psychology with real-world practical advice, helping parents navigate the most challenging moments with compassion and confidence. The core of Dr. Becky's philosophy is simple but profound. Everyone has internal goodness and potential, even when they act out or struggle. When we start with this belief, we move away from shame and blame and toward communication, repair, and growth. Dr. Becky shows parents how to get curious instead of furious, asking not, "Why are you acting this way?" but, "What is this behavior trying to tell me?" Let's dive into the key principles and takeaways from Good Inside, so you can see why this book is making such a big impact for families everywhere. First, Dr. Becky challenges the common trap of perfectionism in parenting. Parents often feel pressure to get everything right, fearing that every misstep will damage their kids. But Good Inside offers reassurance. It's less about being perfect and more about being present and willing to try again. Dr. Becky teaches the power of repair, the idea that even when we mess up, coming back to apologize and reconnect is not only okay but essential for building trust and resilience. Throughout the book, you'll discover practical strategies for the moments that matter most: tantrums, sibling fights, bedtime battles, defiance, and more. Each scenario is explored through the lens of empathy and curiosity. Dr. Becky doesn't just focus on the child's behavior. She encourages parents to reflect on their own feelings and reactions, understanding how their histories and stress levels shape their parenting. Another powerful idea in Good Inside is prioritizing connection over correction. When a child lashes out, shuts down, or pushes limits, it's easy to focus on stopping the behavior immediately. But Dr. Becky reminds us that behind every action is a need, a longing for security, attention, or understanding. By responding with curiosity and validation before jumping to discipline, parents strengthen the emotional bond and help children learn to regulate themselves over time. The book is filled with relatable stories and real-life examples. You'll meet families dealing with everyday challenges: spilled milk, homework struggles, bedtime resistance, aggressive outbursts, and see how Dr. Becky's approach helps them move from chaos to calm. She shares scripts and conversation starters, showing exactly what compassionate, confident parenting looks and sounds like. For example, if your child is in the middle of a meltdown, Dr. Becky suggests acknowledging the feeling without judgment. "It's so hard when you can't have what you want. I'm right here with you." By validating emotions and holding boundaries, parents offer both the structure and empathy their children need. But Good Inside isn't just for parents who want to help their kids. It's also about healing ourselves. Dr. Becky recognizes that adults carry their own invisible wounds from childhood. Stories of not being enough, of feeling unloved, of having to hide their true selves. She gently encourages parents to notice their own triggers and automatic reactions, inviting them to extend the same compassion to themselves as they do their children. One unique aspect of the book is its focus on self-regulation. Dr. Becky knows that before we can help our kids weather emotional storms, we must learn to ride the waves ourselves. She offers practical exercises to build emotional awareness, manage stress, and stay grounded in the face of chaos. From breathing techniques to reframing thoughts, these tools empower parents to show up with calm, clear leadership, even on the hardest days. In a world where quick fixes and harsh consequences often dominate parenting advice, Good Inside is a refreshing call for connection and understanding. It's about seeing every challenge as an opportunity for growth, for both children and parents. It's about letting go of shame and perfectionism and embracing honesty, vulnerability, and repair. Dr. Becky's approach doesn't mean letting kids run wild or abandoning boundaries. On the contrary, Good Inside offers clear, practical ways to set limits while maintaining warmth and empathy. You'll learn how to say no without guilt, hold the line with love, and guide your children toward responsibility without resorting to threats or punishments. One particularly powerful section of the book deals with parental guilt. Every parent knows the sting of making a mistake, raising a voice, losing patience, missing an important event. Dr. Becky teaches that guilt is not a sign of failure, but a sign that we care. And by modeling repair, saying sorry, expressing regret, and making amends, we teach our children one of life's most valuable lessons. No one is perfect, but relationships can always be strengthened. Good Inside also tackles some of the thorniest topics in family life: sibling rivalry, power struggles, lying, and more. Dr. Becky equips parents with new ways to interpret tricky behaviors, moving from punishment to understanding. When children feel safe and valued, they're more likely to cooperate, take responsibility, and develop resilience. In addition to practical solutions for everyday challenges, the book encourages parents to dream big for their families. What kind of relationship do you want with your child now and in the future? How can you build a foundation of trust, warmth, and mutual respect that lasts a lifetime? Dr. Becky guides readers through these questions, offering both inspiration and the tools to make that vision a reality. One of the most impactful messages of Good Inside is that your child is not their worst behavior, and neither are you. When we focus on the good inside ourselves and our kids, we create space for growth, healing, and joy. Parenting becomes a journey of discovery, not just about raising children, but about becoming the kind of person and parent we aspire to be. So, do I think this book is great? Absolutely. Good Inside is not just a manual, it's a mindset shift. It's for anyone who wants to build a more peaceful, resilient family and break free from cycles of self-doubt, guilt, and frustration. Reading this book feels like talking to a wise and compassionate friend, one who believes in you, even on your hardest days. Whether you're a new parent or have been on the journey for years, whether you've read every parenting book or none at all, Good Inside offers a fresh, evidence-based, and deeply humane approach. The strategies inside are as simple as they are transformative, and the stories will stay with you long after you finish the last page. If you want to move from correction to connection, from shame to self-worth, and from frustration to joy in your parenting, I can't recommend this book highly enough. It has the power to change not just your household, but your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today and exploring Good Inside, a practical guide to resilient parenting. If you found this introduction helpful, please give this video a like, share it with fellow parents or caregivers, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful book recommendations. I truly believe that this book can make a meaningful difference in your family's life, so don't wait. Order your copy today using the link below the description to receive special offers and start your journey towards more connection, confidence, and joy in parenting. Thanks again for watching, and see you in our next video.